Is anybody actually hurt?
No, it shouldn't be.
Nope.
Other than the
Other than tits.
yeah,
She got insulted too hard.
yeah, she's gonna feel that for a while.
So basically, since it is like midnight where you guys are, you're all just gonna be over here around a camp.
Oh, man, if only we had like a bard or something to sing the song.
Yeah, we need some nice music.
Shame we don't have a good one of those.
No, we've already gone through this. You,
Oh, okay.
you're all just
I'm
sitting around.
recapping it.
You started up a small campfire. Fargon, not knowing if his ale is actually fermented enough or not, decided to pull out the cask. Takes a deep swig from it. Takes a couple of deep swigs from it. And you just see him. That's not good. Out. So then you guys take the keg and you pass it around, except for Yuri, who's still working on getting his grappling hook out of his bag. And basically, the other three drink from it, and you all just passed out also because it's not fermented enough. And then you have that fever dream that you had last week.
Nice.
You all were in the same dream. So basically, everybody does a long rest. So everybody takes a long rest.
I mean, I don't really need to.
Oh yeah, I'm just saying.
Do it anyway.
Fine.
It's because it's midnight. Everybody takes a long rest. You don't even need to hit the button.
It's night, you sleep. That's how it works.
Yeah, basically. Night, everybody sleeps. Except for Yuri, who sees everybody pass out. And he's just like,
Gurgling.
I guess I'm on watch all night.
Yeah,
After
foaming at the mouth.
After he was done fuddling with his fucking grappling hook.
Is foaming at the mouth. Yeah.
So
He turns everybody on their sides so they don't choke on their own saliva.
Yeah. Goes make sure everybody's not gonna die in the night.
What a guy.
So now it's around, let's say like 7:30. Sun's just coming over the horizon. And everybody, basically the four of you have not like pounding headaches, but it's not great. Especially with the bright sun. So what do you guys want to do?
I think we should try to get into this place.
Yeah, maybe we should help Yuri with his grappling hook.
Trump was.
Maybe his hook's already put together since we're already fucking
derailed
sleeping.
instantly.
Oh yeah, that's right. Well, I didn't know that. I was passed out.
Oh god. This is still the dream.
Anybody else have a weird dream last night?
I kind of remember it.
Mine still hasn't ended.
Oh, I see.
So as you guys are waking up and you're still a little groggy, you hear this what sounds like a loud ripping, tearing, screeching sound coming from the front of the fortress. And you all basically you don't walk over to like in the middle, but you kind of just going. Basically, you Scooby-Doo peek this shit.
I peek my head around the corner.
Yeah. Peek this shit.
You're peeking around. Then is anybody else peeking around? Anybody else looking?
Basically,
Going once, going twice.
I'm not, but I'm asking, where did Caleb's character come from?
We're getting to that. Shut up.
Working on it.
Stuck my ass.
Are you peeking or what?
Basically, so Thea, Falkland, and Twig are all standing at the corner, kind of like Scooby-Doo peeking, where they each have their heads around looking, and you just see this, like, it looks like just a cut in midair that it has this blue smoke coming out of it, and then you just see it goes and slowly tears open and becomes larger and larger and larger, and basically when it gets to about the size of, it's about 5 feet wide and about 6 feet tall, you see a body go and forcefully get ejected from the portal, and it slams against the gate.
So the world just gave birth to a man.
Oh my
Just
God.
wait.
And then it goes and
hell?
then the portal just slams shut with a loud like thunderclap. And you see kind of just crumpled against like the bottom of the gate on his side a
Should that pose?
male elf just laying there. And he slowly starts that hurt.
Oh
Hey, just-
God, my head.
Slowly starts getting up.
I go back and sit down.
Wow, dick.
The hell?
Scary for us.
I should probably give you control over your.
Ooh.
Why is there always weird things happening around this group? Everything was normal before.
I don't know. You're the one who's magical.
Mm,
Caleb,
This
make
is
sure you have control
a
over
high
it.
degree of magical.
That one.
yep.
Well, yeah,
Okay.
but I don't use magic. But you do. Must be your fault.
No.
I want to say the 3 of you are sitting around the fire right now. The only 2 over there are Thea and
I think
Falkland.
everything magical is my responsibility. Oh boy. Look at me.
Yeah, I
Being
think it is
magical.
actually.
Everything
know what
I'm
it
just
does.
God, apparently.
And you know how to use it. I don't. I use a sword and a shield.
Hello.
Oh god, it's alive.
You don't even know a thing's there. Nobody's told you anything.
I did. I
see
told
what
him.
was peeking?
Okay.
Oh, well.
I peeked too.
I say Caleb, he's greeting you.
Yeah. Hello.
What is it?
Who?
Ask him where he came
who is
from.
that?
Why don't you just go over there? Stop yelling.
I'm
I have
sorry.
a headache, man.
Where'd you come from?
Well, I was researching wild magic, and I was pulled into a portal and trapped. And then I find myself here. Who are you?
Well, I'm Falkland. I have a group of travelers with me. We came here to. I forgot why we came here, but I'm just shuffling along.
I'm a little high right now.
I just follow the group around and play music when they need me.
You have other travelers with you?
Come on, guys, come say hello.
I'm still arguing with Fargon.
Hey, get out, come on.
I didn't mean that.
Not responsible
Wait.
for all this magic happening around us all the time.
I don't know. Do you think I am?
They
I can't even control some of it. It's just stupid.
Neither can
everything.
I.
Ah.
So you can, in the past Falkland, you can hear just two loud voices going back and forth. One's like very gruff, and the other is Mike. How would you describe your voice?
I mean, it's not super low voice.
It's
It's kind of,
shaggy.
in the middle. Yeah, like Zoinks, man. Yeah, I'm shaggy voice.
It's kind of a shaggy type voice. You just hear them from around the corner. It's muffled, so you can't really hear what they're saying, but you just hear them going back and forth. And Thea comes around the corner and just introduces herself as Thea.
Ah, great.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
So, what's that bickering I hear?
Oh, that's nothing. It's just
Oh,
two of them going at it.
ah,
And as you guys are having this conversation through the gate there, you do hear at this door behind you,
oh god.
you hear scratching on the door. Like, it's kind of, it's slightly frantic, but it doesn't sound like anything's actually getting through the door yet.
Yeah, keyword.
Who drank my ale? I only had a sip.
You were there.
I was
We all did.
out. I was just testing it. Who drank more of
So
it?
were we.
Why?
Well,
Offer you
seemed like a
idiot.
good idea at the time.
Now I gotta refill water.
To
Kickstart.
do that.
Okay, I will.
So,
Shit.
hey, wait, where are you going?
Oh, okay, it's done.
I was just asking what they were yelling about.
Ah,
So,
So,
They're yelling.
you want to open the gate for us since you're over there?
I was gonna
Just
say,
having a loud conversation.
opening this gate would be beneficial to us both. Let me try and find the lever. This is a gate that I can just open with a lever, right?
Ooh, what's happening over there?
Well, technically.
Kinda.
No, that
Okay,
weird
great.
magic thing.
I told you, he just came out of the air. Like it gave birth to him.
That's gross.
I agree. It was disgusting. I mean, look at him.
Wow.
Shouldn't be saying things.
I see your
A little
friends
mean.
there are rather welcoming.
Oh, hey.
You
How's it
tried
going?
being with this group for more than a day.
I
I've
just
been
felt
here
like
more than
yelling.
that.
I just felt like yelling.
I'm just angry. I'm just so angry.
Okay. Okay, so if it's all cool and stuff, I'm gonna go ahead and find this lever and open the gate.
Yeah, we couldn't find one out here. It's probably inside.
Yeah. I think I found it. I'm gonna go ahead and pull this lever right here.
There is no lever.
Okay, I guess I'm
That's
not
just
pulling
rocks
this
You
flying
lever.
go and
out.
you claw at, like, you think, because you have been in the ethereal so long, you think, oh, that looks like, I think that's what a lever looks like. There's like a stick sticking out of the ground,
Oh.
and you go over to that and you grab it and you push down on it, and you stand there waiting for the thing to open. You're kind of just like, you're kind of staring, kind of like there's a slight smirk on your face, and you're staring at the portcullis, waiting for it to rise.
I lost track of time. Sorry, guys.
It's okay.
It's okay. Everybody else did too because I was the first one here.
This is
Oh,
true.
that's
Motherfucker, we changed it to 8:30. You dumb shit.
Which is 9:30 for Eastern time.
Yeah, that. Mostly because of your dumbass, Chris.
Don't see how it's my fault.
I also forgot that I muted this server for a while. Unmute that real quick.
You see how it's not your fault. We start late because of you.
I know you do, and I appreciate you
Not
being
you.
patient with me.
No, not you,
you,
Tits. It
fucking
was
Chris.
Chris. From when we first fucking
No, you're
started, and he
fine.
wouldn't show up for half an hour.
Okay, okay.
No,
It's okay.
All love.
Can I get a quick recap of what's happened since 8:30?
The world gave birth to an elf on the other
This
side of the
isn't-
gate.
Really?
Yes.
That's awesome.
Elf, what's your name?
Yes, there's another elf there.
The name is Ire Dove.
Where did you come from?
Did you get the name
I-
from?
You can just get
I-
closer, you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
What?
Also, I don't think this lever works. The gate appears to
That's not a
not have
lever.
moved.
That's a stick.
What?
It's just a stick.
What?
It's a stick.
It's just stuck in between.
It was just in the ground.
Oh,
Whatever.
all right.
Are you okay?
This is the effect of being birthed from God. Because I'm not into this religion shit. That shit's keep getting weirder.
When does my vicious mockery wear off?
What do you
Should
mean?
be more
Oh, we had a long rest, so you should probably just heal yourself.
I already hit long rest for you, so
Oh, okay.
yeah, you're fixed.
You
Yay.
You're fixed.
I don't think vicious mockery has an action.
You're no longer feeling depressed because he insulted you.
Oh, definitely just fucking
So-
collapse thing.
There's a door
Well-
behind you.
Oh.
Maybe the lever's in there.
Well, yeah, we were gonna scale the walls, but if you want to just go unlock the
this
door
is
for
so
us,
much easier. Let me in. Let me
okay.
in.
Let me go see what I can find.
good luck, buddy.
Hi, Jesus.
Wait. This right here is a door, right?
No, those are arrow slits.
Oh, excellent, perfect.
They're basically
They're above you, like
Yeah.
high up.
they're
Oh,
higher up.
I get it. Okay, gotcha.
They're probably about 20-ish feet off the floor.
Okay, that makes sense.
Don't stick your head in them.
They're only maybe like 6 inches wide.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, well, I'll look around and see if I can find anything.
All right.
How crumbled is this wall? Like, could I climb it?
Is
it's
there
a-
a ceiling to the gate?
Uh,
Could I like free climb it?
Caleb, make a investigation check.
Oh wait, there is. Judging by
Um,
the second floor.
how do I go about doing that?
Look at your character sheet.
Yeah.
Look for investigation. Your skills.
Mm-hmm.
Got a +1.
Roll a d20 and add that modifier to it.
Gotcha.
So, Mike, these walls are
Ooh.
very they're smooth. Like they're the outside of that portcullis and around the corners and stuff is the wall is just it's smooth all the way to the top.
What about the gate? Like in front of us? Like how tall is it?
The gate is probably
Probably like 10 feet, maybe, or something. I would imagine it's taller than like a person. So
yeah,
it's like 8 to 10 feet or something.
it's about 15 feet because all the way up is like 40 feet. to the.
Could I free climb maybe the gate, like, or at least try to?
You can try and make an athletics check.
Okay. Can I use acrobatics?
No.
Okay. I feel like that would be an acrobatics check, but
No, because look at athletics. You attempt to climb a sheer or slippery cliff.
oh, okay.
So
No, I don't think so.
you go and you grab onto the gate and you can get a good hold of it. And as you kind of like try and shimmy your way up the gate, because there's basically a bar at the bottom, a bar in the middle, and a bar at the top, like where it meets the stone.
I'm pretty
And-
heavy too,
Yeah,
like with all my gear on. So
yeah. As you go and like you can get up to that second bar, but that's when your strength kind of just you're just like, yeah, no. Your one of your arms is just starting to get tired, and you're just like you just let go and drop back to the ground. You only got maybe probably like 8 feet off the ground.
okay.
Can the gate be destroyed?
It's very thick pieces of steel.
Oh.
It's well made.
Yeah, it's a well-made dwarven gate.
Ah. Well.
I have an idea.
Let me finish with Caleb first.
Okay.
So as you kind of like you look around to see if there's a way in, you're not seeing like any stone that's ajar or anything. There's just the 2 doors that are across from the portcullis. That's all you can see, other than there's just that and the arrow slits.
So, why are we not climbing into the chimney?
Because it'd be tough to get up there.
We already have someone over on the other side.
Who is
Yeah.
obviously too stupid to realize that there might be some doors further down?
He's still figuring it out.
He-
No, I
Look,
heard.
he's new.
Hey, I looked around. I didn't see nothing except for those 2 doors at the very end with the scratching. That sounds scary.
Wait, scratching.
Scratching?
Yeah.
Have you tried knocking on the door?
Yeah, maybe they're friendly.
Ah, okay.
Give him a little knock.
Wait, how did you get on that side?
That's where the portal dropped me.
God.
Do you actually knock on the door?
You know what? All right. Yeah, let's go knock on the door.
So as your fist hits the door a couple of times, you hear this scream behind the door, and then something just boom hits against the door.
Okay.
Oh, I heard that one. Yeah, maybe not go. Maybe don't go near that door. That sounds very aggressive.
I quickly briskly walk back over to the gate.
What kind of scream? Did we hear it at least?
Yeah, it's loud enough that it echoed through that whole area,
Oh,
and it was like kind of a feral woman scream.
So does
That-
does it sound like a pissed off Left 4 Dead witch?
Yes, yes, that's the best comparison you can have for it.
Okay, great.
Oh boy. Maybe a banshee?
Ooh.
Do those exist in this world?
I don't know.
God.
I heard stories.
I read books, but apparently I'm not smart enough to fucking remember anything.
Well, that's obvious.
Yeah, so
I'm
I'm sure you guys have heard that. That did not sound like the best option to go in there.
Oh, these are bars, right?
Sure.
Yes.
You guys can still use spells and shoot through the bars, right?
I mean, I also have alchemy.
We could just go open the doors. I mean,
It's the-
you
as-
could.
As you guys are having this conversation, you hear another boom against the door.
Okay.
All right, I need 10 minutes.
I don't think he's got 10 minutes.
Let me guess. The hinges and like the hardware on the door keeping them fastened to the walls is starting to get weakened, right?
Not that you can see.
And ideas.
Oh, okay.
Don't worry, they're dwarven doors. They
There's-
hold pretty well.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they,
Immediately falls down.
Immediately falls down.
they're
Be
holding,
on this side.
but it is.
No.
There's still. You can hear like more frantic scratching on it, and then just a body hits the door,
God, it's like fucking
and then
Oh.
scratching again.
stupid cat.
Okay, I run back to my bag and get my stuff. And I come back with my rope,
I have my stuff.
and I
Oh,
throw
okay.
it over the gate. Hold on to that.
Okay.
Wait. How do you do this?
I mean, obviously, I don't throw the whole rope over it. I like have one end, and I
You-
throw the rope over.
You throw it
How
over
wide are
what, the
these
second
bars?
bar?
I mean, I just throw it over the gate as much as I can. It's 50
The-
feet.
Most you're gonna get, because it goes all the way to the top of the entrance, and then from the entrance up to the top.
Oh,
is just,
it goes all the way to the roof.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
goes-
okay.
the
Oh.
portcullis is only 15 feet tall, but then it's sheer stone straight up to the rest of that,
I
all the way up
see.
to 40 feet.
I see. Okay,
Now
so
I
can I try and throw it through it?
Yeah,
Like, okay,
yeah, you can get it through there pretty easily.
okay, cool.
Fall through
Okay.
piece by piece.
So do I just do that, or do you want me to roll for it?
You just do that. You can get it over that second bar. Is the highest
Okay.
you'd be able to get it, because the third bar is all the way like right at the where the stone is. If
Okay.
you want to try and get it like in between the small gap between that bar
I-
and the stone, then you'll have to roll
Is-
for it.
Is there enough room for like a person to fit through then, right?
No,
No, there's
this is
not.
all-
Okay.
Because the bars are maybe like at most they'd be like 6 inches apart.
What if
Okay.
I broke one?
What if I broke one?
You can
Okay.
try.
Then I don't get my rope. I just get my stuff.
Get my thing.
Well, I mean, I just have it on me,
All
but
right.
I don't do any of that because I thought it was like there wasn't any like stone above us.
Is this gate magical?
You can make an Arcana check.
All right.
All right.
All right.
Sorry, Iron Dove. Looks like you live here now. Sorry.
Come on. Yes.
Come on, guys. Let's go find a different.
It's not. You're just gonna say it's
Wow.
not.
As you
Wow.
look over like the metal bars and you look up above the metal gate on the stonework, you don't see anything to indicate. You don't see like any runes or anything to indicate that they are magical.
All right. I think I can do this then. I firmly grasp the bar,
I firmly grasp it.
and I perform minor alchemy on a cubic foot of the material.
Ooh.
And I turn it. What can I turn it?
Into butterflies. Are you a magician? Time will tell.
He turns it into another
maybe I
type of
can't.
metal.
Oh no, it's changing it.
Turns it into a slightly less durable metal.
Yes, okay, so it does apply to stone, it applies to wood, it applies to iron, copper, and silver. So I'm going to turn the stone, that 1 cubic foot of stone, into wood
Ah,
within 10 minutes.
On what, the right side there? Here?
Yeah. No, like the bar.
The-
Or the bar's metal.
Bar's
I
metal.
was gonna say the gate's like
is
what,
iron.
steel or iron?
I can turn it into wood still.
Probably
The
the
steel
iron.
gate.
Just imagine.
Yes, but who's gonna fit through 1 cubic foot?
I'm going to use 20 minutes, okay? And then I'm going to remove the entire bar. This is going to take a while.
Hopefully that door will hold.
mm.
Ah,
In the meantime,
In the meantime.
I'm gonna go back and see if we can get over the wall with
Ah.
Yuri.
I'm just the backup. Don't worry. You guys can go in. I'll get this.
So you're sitting there doing alchemy on the bar, turning it to wood.
Turning it into wood. And then with 20 minutes, I should be able to remove a huge, like a big size bar because both ends would be wood.
Well, I sit here cross-legged and play rock paper scissors with Twinkle Toes.
Okay.
Who wins?
I don't know.
Both
For
you roll a
luck.
d20.
I was gonna say roll a d3 and see who's better, but
There isn't a d3, is there?
I mean, there's a
There's a
d2.
D whatever you want.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's whatever you want it to be.
Oh. Big
Oh,
oof.
come me!
Oh boy.
Breaks
Wow.
fingers.
Come on,
Guess who
roll.
lost?
Roll.
I
It's
we
a
could
critical
try
loss.
I'm gonna go get the Mountain Dew
Ooh,
while I'm doing this
big
alchemy.
oof. Wow.
that. Get the can.
Yeah, Falkland wins.
Yep.
By a landslide.
Falkland for sure wins.
Yeah. I had rock.
I do not want to know what I've won at this point.
Nothing.
Thank you. I
Sadness.
appreciate that.
So,
I don't think I could like deal with any more failure for this mission.
the two of you are just sitting there playing rock, paper, scissors the whole time.
I mean, I was gonna help, see if I could figure out how to help, but I don't think I got anything.
All right, so what are Yuri and Twig doing?
I mean, I was just gonna, with Yuri's help, of course, get the grappling hook out and see if we could manage to catch anything up there.
Oh god, this is taking forever.
I could play a song. It'll speed up time.
Now, is there anything like up higher to help with getting through the gate that I could do, like with my levitate spell and see? Or
Not really.
Okay.
Hey, I have one of those.
There's just the arrow slits and the gate and the
Right.
door, and that's it.
I mean, there's one spell I can get in there with.
Well, I mean,
I can't get you out of there.
Like,
How much do you weigh?
I don't know, probably like 160, 170.
Yeah, he's too fat. Can't do it.
Too fat.
All right, so Yuri and Twig you're both going, and when you guys look around to see if there's a place that the grappling hook could catch on to, you do see there are a couple of like chimney stacks. As you walk to like either side, there's a chimney stack that's probably about 50. The top of it's about 50 feet in the air.
Oh god. God. No, don't.
Actually, no, it's more like
Oh,
45.
Yeah,
it
I don't
took me-
think we're gonna be doing that.
I mean,
I
it
guess
took me
I'll
a
set
third
that
level
up
spell.
and
to
it's-
Why?
destroy
I've got 50 feet of fucking rope. So how are we not doing that?
Still, I mean, I don't know if it'd be worth
So-
it.
Here's what's for either side where the chimneys are. There's only about 10 feet of like sheer stone. The rest is kind of just like it's rough stone that you could walk up or you could climb up.
I see.
Dig under
So
the
you
gate.
you could get probably like 20 to 30 feet up.
Mhm.
Remind me to craft an arrow that can be a grapple arrow.
Got
Or
it.
at least be able to
That's a hard
fucking.
way.
Grapple arrow.
Or
Let me
something
just
that'll
write that
attach the
down.
Fucking the
Put that
grapple
in the
to.
little scribble pad.
Got it.
Has it been 10 minutes yet?
I go back and check to see. Yeah, you get through yet?
Focusing.
He's not through
Okay.
yet. You see the other two as you round the corner. You see him standing there focusing on the bar, and you see the other two sitting on the ground doing rock paper scissors or stone parchment
Okay.
shears. That's what it is.
I mean, there's another spell I can get him out if an emergency. I'd rather not use it.
Can we just dig under the gate?
I doubt we. It's probably pure dwarven stone under there.
Yeah, like where he is all stone.
Wow.
Foundations for dwarven structures, they account for digging.
We think things through.
They dig themselves.
We might just have to open the door and find open what comes out.
As you all are standing there, it's been about probably like 5 minutes. While Twig and Yuri were having a conversation of how are we gonna do this. So it's been about 5 minutes that you've been working at this, and they're still hitting against the door, and you are starting to hear the wood not give way and splinter yet, but it does sound like the door is shaking more and more as they are hitting it.
Hey, Fargon, how's that gate coming?
5 more minutes
Ah, okay.
for the first part. Unless you're able to bend it.
No, wait a minute. Once it turns into wood, I realize you could just break it, probably. But could I just like light it on fire with scorching ray
Yeah, that works.
and just burn it?
Yeah, you technically could.
Interesting. How thick is this wood? How long would it take to burn versus just breaking it?
The gate, they are probably, I would say they're at least like at the center, they're at least 5-6 inches.
Okay.
Like they're defensive gates. So
Okay. Fair enough.
That's why it's going to take a bit.
Fair enough. Carry on, Fargon.
I can't just turn the whole bar into it. I can only turn a small portion in an area into wood.
So, I have a question. How big are these chimneys, or can we see from here? Like-
from what you can see, they're about On the outside there, they're probably 2 feet wide, and they look to be
Oh.
maybe like 4 feet long.
Okay. So large enough for a person to fit down.
Yeah.
Hmm.
All right. Yuri, you want to give this a shot?
I guess so. Let's go for it.
All right. You want to throw it, or do you want me to?
You'll probably have better luck.
All right. I throw the grapple hook.
Did you want to get closer or
I mean, yeah.
No,
Walk over
just-
here and
like
throw
move-
it.
move to like here? So you are throwing about 40 to 50 feet up.
Yep.
Unless you want to climb up onto the rocks,
Hmm.
which will be another athletics roll.
All right. I'll try and climb the rock first.
So you're not rushing to get up there, but you do slip a few times as you're going and just trying, because it's kind of it's a slate type rock, so it is kind of slick.
Mm-hmm.
You
Oh,
get
God.
up maybe like 15 feet. You want to try for going higher, or do you want to just throw?
I'll just try and throw from here.
All right, make a dexterity check.
Hey.
Not
you
too
go and
bad.
you wind up, you let go. The grappling hook sails up in an arc, and it looks like it's gonna hit, but it hits just short. It hits about halfway up the chimney and falls down onto the top of that roof.
All right. I slowly reel it back in, see if it'll catch anything.
As you're pulling it, you hear it scraping along that edge, or along the top of the roof. As it gets to the edge, you pull it a little bit slower, hoping that it catches. But as you go and you think it's caught on something, as you give it a little bit of a tug, just pops off. Ding, 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 ding. It bounces off a few rocks and skids to a stop at your feet.
Well, guess I'm climbing a bit more.
All right, make another athletics check.
Hell yeah.
So you get up the. You're at like 15 feet up. Get up another 10 feet before it goes to. It's not like sheer. So you're like 25 feet up the side of the mountain, and it's almost going. It's almost straight up now. So it's going to be harder to climb the rest of the way.
Okay. I'll just give it another toss. Give it the old college try.
So you go and do a bit of a wind up. You arc it around. You try and hook it around the chimney, and it goes in enough of an arc. Hits the side of the chimney. The rope hits the side of the chimney. The grappling hook swings around, and it latches back on to the side that the rope is hooked on. You give it a good tug, and it stays.
Nice.
Nice.
No, Katie.
All right. I guess I'll just climb up while everything else goes on.
Did I get the
Alright.
first part?
Yes, 10 minutes have passed.
All right. Let's take a swing at that wood. With my trusty. Where the fuck's my hatchet?
Hatchet.
Your hand axe.
My hand axe. There it is. All right. I'm gonna chop through it.
Make an attack roll on it.
Is it just D20 then if I'm doing an attack roll?
Yeah, just do a d20.
Okay. Yes.
Damn. Nice.
You get about, on your first swing, you get about 5 inches into it. And then the blade stops and you have to wrench it back out.
Nice.
You want to go in for another swing?
Let's go in for another.
Make another roll. And Mike, make a athletics check for climbing the rope.
Okie dokes.
I missed
So,
it.
you go in for another swing, and you're a little wide, so you ting off the pole next to it.
Oh god. I'm gonna have to fix that one later.
So, Mike, you get up to the top of the chimney. You're able to easily just holding onto the rope. You kind of just walk up. You basically you Batman walk it.
Nice.
You're like fully leaned back and just walking one foot after the other.
I'm Duckman.
And you get up to the top of the chimney. You're able to climb up to where the rope is. And did you want to take the grappling hook off and tie the rope off?
Yeah, I'm just gonna make sure it's all steady for everybody else who wants to climb up here.
Okay,
If anybody does.
So you untie the rope, or you untie the grappling hook from the rope, and you take the rope and you tie a knot around itself, and make sure it's taut.
And I toss the grappling hook down.
Yeah, so you toss that back, and it's just ding, 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 and it rests at like the bottom of the rope, where the rope is like coiled at the ground. So then you're able to easily climb up onto the top of it.
Yeah, so I look down the chimney. Is it too dark, or do I see anything?
Because of the area that, as you're looking,
There's a
can
cat in
see-
there.
There's a cat in there.
There's a cat sitting there. No, you look down and you just see there's some like some logs at the bottom that are black. that are
Can I
blackened
tell
in
like how
ash.
far?
It is probably about 15 feet.
Okay. So I guess I'll just.
If you want to try
I'll
and
just-
shimmy down, it's another athletics check.
Okay. I mean, honestly, it's pretty easy to shimmy down, but something. But yeah.
Suck.
Well, I mean, it's pretty roomy. But okay, athletics.
Eating a lot lately, though.
I just kind of yell out that I'm going down.
Yeah, you just let them know that you're going down. You don't get any response from anyone. because Yuri's just sitting there sulking.
And I
And-
just shrug my shoulders and I go down.
Yeah, you
Why
just
am I
shrug-
talking now?
because you're not talking or doing anything.
Yeah, because I'm trying to wait for everybody to do their fucking thing.
So you make another swing at the wood. Chase.
Yeah. Oh, fuck this.
Oof.
Okay, I jump up and I walk over.
Now, is
Are you
there only
having-
one? Is there only one like of the bars right now that is wood?
Yeah, it's about a it's a 1 foot section of the bar that is
Okay.
wood.
Now, can I, while he's chopping at it on the one side, can I light it on fire with a spell on my side so it starts burning on my side?
Do
If
you
you
really
want.
want to waste one of your spells like that?
Is it a cantrip?
Nope.
Nope.
If it's not a cantrip, it'll use one of your spell slots, so don't do that.
Unless you really want to, then it's up to you.
It's fine. I'll wait.
Can I attack it?
Yeah. So,
Okay.
Oh,
Chase, are you still trying to go and alchemy the rest of the pole? Or the other section of the pole?
It doesn't matter, but you need to go to bed.
Or did you stop?
Love you.
oh,
You haven't got a
I
bath
can,
yet?
I can alchemy another section. Yeah,
Okay, we'll go get a bath.
I'll just have to hold the bottom part.
Yeah, because you stop concentrating to go and take a swing at it, so it would take you another 10 minutes to do it.
Yeah, it would have took me another 10 minutes anyways.
Yeah. So Thea
Yeah.
basically goes and pushes you out the way and comes over with her mace.
Okay, what do I
Roll.
roll?
Just roll an attack roll using
An
your mace.
attack roll. Okay, so
Yeah, that would be more effective.
what's an attack roll?
just roll a
1d6?
D20.
D20? D20.
Oof.
Dice God hates me.
As you go and swing at the thing, the tip of your mace, it hits the wood, but then it's only like maybe an inch deep that it takes like just not like it goes and it's basically skims the wood and digs a
that's-
gouge in and then just slams
Sturdy
off.
wood.
It slams off of the pole next to it. All right, so Mike's going. Are you're shimmying down the thing?
Yeah, I got a 20 on my roll, so I'm good.
Yeah. So you
I would
shimmy
assume.
down it. Chris, what do you want to do?
I'm gonna try to throw the grapple hook. That Mike
We've-
threw down.
We've already got the
You,
rope
you
is
can-
attached
you-
up there.
yeah, you
Oh,
can just climb the rope.
I looked my fucking hook.
You walk over to where the rope is, and you just see the hook lying there, sitting there on the ground.
Well, then I recover it and put it back in the bag.
All right. And then you want to climb up the rope.
Yep.
Make a athletics check.
Give me a sec.
Hey, I'm gonna have a buddy with me. Yay. I'm not gonna die alone in there.
What is it? +3 to a what roll? 20?
Yeah, D20. Using the rope and stuff, you're able to get up there. Unless, do you have Karen on your back?
Oh, he's muted again. Oh,
All right, so I climbed up. I guess I'm just gonna try to pull the rope back up. I guess.
Do you have Taryn on like your shoulders, or did you leave Taryn down there?
I love Terran.
Okay. So Taryn and Chase's bat
Oh.
or whatever they're kind of like chasing each other around. So both of you are. Did you climb down already, Mike? Mike, did you climb down?
Yeah.
Okay. So you are basically you're in here, and what you can see is just a
Oh, I see. Interesting.
All right. Sorry about that. I had to go do something.
Ah.
so you're just in what looks like to be a barracks, but there's a bunch of cots and chairs and tables that are just broken and in pieces, just shattered or scattered around the room.
Oh, so there's light in here.
There's light from the chimney.
Oh, okay.
So you can maybe see to probably like there.
Okay.
Because you don't have dark vision.
I pull out my wand of pyrotechnics, and I just cast a light. Into the room, just like in the center.
Yeah, I just want to.
Something charges while holding it.
Torch with it. Okay. So, doing that, can see for like a split second. You can see it lights up all of the stuff that's in the room, and there's this
Okay.
there's a loud crackling noise with it, and as you hear the crackling, you just stop, and you're just like, that was loud.
Good. Okay. I didn't know there was a sound to it. I should have looked at that before I did that. Oh well.
As Yuri, who is now on top of is at the top of the chimney, hears that and is just looks over at you as you're just frozen there. Like, you kind of look up like, didn't know it did that.
So instead of doing that again, I pull out a torch and I light that.
Okay.
And then I just make my way over here.
And then I just make my.
So you just walk over to the door.
Yeah.
You guys want to take a swing at the door again, or at the pole?
While she was swinging at it again, I was focusing on the next part.
Oh
Looking
yeah,
at more
I'll
efficient
swing
time.
at it again.
Okay, so she's swinging at it, and you're focusing
In the very bottom
on
of the
that
pole.
bottom part.
Yay, 15.
Nice.
So she goes and pulls back, swings, hits it, and it splinters out the other side, and it's at like a probably 45-ish degree angle, and just sticking out into the area. There are
Yeah, you
splinters
beat that wood
flew
real
off
good.
back. All right, so Chris, what do you want to do?
Wait, so we're up top. Where?
You're
Oh, he's over
basically
there.
you're up over here.
Ah!
Oh, He's gone.
You're on top of the chimney right now, looking down, and you just saw Twig disappear into the room.
Okay, well, I walk into the room and figure out what's going on. Light my torch there.
You have to make an athletics check.
Oh, athletics? Oh.
Yeah, because you're at the top of the chimney and you have to shimmy down it. So you make it about 3/4 of the way down, then your foot slips, and you hit the ground, and you just see Ash just go into the room.
Oh, lovely.
I turn back to him like, "Be quiet! You're too loud."
Yeah, and it's not a super heavy hit, but it's one of those thunk, as he hits, and Twig is just like he's holding his torch and he's just kind of brushing, like trying to get the ash away from his face as it slowly settles back down.
Jeez. Slip much?
So, Mike, what do you want to do?
I just go through the door, or I open it at least.
So, like full open, peek open.
I just open it.
Yeah, fuck it.
You open it, and you just see it opens. The room opens to either side, and there's as you're going in. Hold on.
Oh, okay.
That's something.
Okay, let me go back.
Buckaroo.
Buckle up, buckaroo.
I need to check something. Like, do you slam the door open? Just like
No, I just
you just-
open it. I
you
don't
just
like
open it.
I don't like fucking brute force my way in. I just open it.
Okay. So you open it and you just take a step or two in.
Yeah. Just to see.
Just to see, man.
So you take a step in. You can see it. It opens up over this way. And this is just another one of the arrow slits that you saw from outside.
Huh.
All right, so let's go back to. So it's been about. It's honestly only been like 2 minutes that you guys have been. Or that Chase has been concentrating on that pole, and Thea just hit the pole. Ryan, what are you doing?
I was just kind of watching them.
You're just standing there watching.
You guys want me to try to hit it?
Well, we already broke the other one.
Well, I can hit the next one.
It's broken, but it's still sitting there.
Yeah.
There's still creatures scratching at that door.
Oh yeah, it's gotten louder as you're standing there.
Can
Like,
I?
there's more scratching and it's not a constant thumping, but it sounds like there's two different creatures now that are hitting against the door. And you can see the door like kind of shaking more and more. Like it's getting ready to it's not like ready to break, but it's kind of loosening up.
Just because I can I cast Detect Thoughts to see if I can, if what's behind the door is like a thinking creature, or if it's just like some kind of.
Sure.
Okay, I can cast that at will, so it doesn't take a spell slot. So I'm gonna go ahead and cast. I'm gonna go ahead and cast that and see just if there's anything there that actually has like thought, or if it's just like mindless creatures or whatever.
You can focus your mind on any one creature that you can see within 30 feet. You can't see them. They're behind a door.
It says I can also use the spell to detect the presence of thinking creatures I can't see.
Ooh.
It's like toward the bottom.
Yeah, I see it. Let me...
Excuse me.
You do detect thoughts on the other side of the door,
Do I have to roll for that or anything?
but they're fully like they're not coherent thoughts. They're full animalistic.
Oh, okay, great. That's all I was after. Carry on with the door in the wood.
You're not
My-
worried or
My
anything.
next concentration. Has it been another 10 minutes?
No, it's only been like 2.
2 minutes.
All right, back to the other people's exploration then.
Back to the others.
Chris, what are you doing?
Oh, well, since he went in the other room, I'm going to go this way.
The gang's splitting.
And listen through the door. Like, listen, put my head up to the door to listen.
So you're sitting there with your ear against the door, listening for any kind of movement.
Movement, sounds, anything.
You don't hear anything. Like
Excellent.
it's all quiet on that side.
Okay.
Meanwhile, Twig runs full steam ahead like a locomotive into the next room.
I guess I'll open the door and go inside.
Okay, so you're going in.
Yep. Going in.
Oh man.
As you go in, you see across the room from you is the room is not really, there's nothing really in it. There's just like rubble from this tunnel that you see on the opposite end of the room. The tunnel's about, from what you can tell with your torchlight, the tunnel is about 2 feet wide, about 5 feet high. And you can't really see, like, you can see to about there-ish. Far. You can see there's just a slow, sloping curve down.
Oh god. I don't like the looks of this.
Bjork.
Bjork.
I'm just going to stand there and ponder a moment while Taryn moves to the rest of the group.
Okay, so Taryn just moves, goes in like, huh, what are they doing over there? I hear things being hit against wood, and just walks over.
Bark, 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 bark.
All right, Twig.
I'm just gonna like slowly walk across to this wall and take note of the surroundings.
Make a stealth check.
Oh boy, I get disadvantage.
Why do you have disadvantage?
And my armor.
Oh, jeez.
I'm good.
What the fuck?
All right.
So you kind of stay low.
I do a
and-
flip.
Start tap dancing.
So you stay low and you head across the room. And you see over here there's more arrow slits, and you don't really see anything over there. But as you're crossing down here, question about this is the distance on
Let me check.
That would be
20-foot radius.
That's pretty
Dim-
far.
Dim light for another 20. So you can see to about there. And you see in between the pillar and the wall, you see what looks like a giant, like a large spider web going from the floor to the ceiling.
Oh boy.
Shit.
And about halfway up that spider web
Is
you can see just sitting there is a very large spider.
oh okay.
Oh, I see.
I
Well,
see. Hmm.
once I see that, I try not to fucking freak out. And I slowly go back towards the door.
Is a spider?
A big ass
A
spider.
giant spider.
Oh
That giant
god.
boot.
So it's actually not like you didn't fully see it. You just saw a large like black mass up on one of the spider webs.
Yeah, I can kind of piece it together though.
Yeah, you were able to piece together that that's probably a giant spider. So you've just gone back to the doorway.
Yeah, I mean, like, I sat there for a second, right?
Yeah.
It doesn't seem aware. Like, is it sleeping?
Is it sleeping?
Like you
Spiders.
could see it kind of like moving around in the net or in the webbing.
Okay, so it's
And it
it's
was
awake.
it was slowly moving. It didn't look like it was aware to your presence, but it was awake.
Okay, got it. Alright, so, yeah. Move my way back to the door. And then I just kind of like,
Let's just leave.
I'm just like, Yuri! Yuri! Hey!
Let's leave.
Let's leave.
Yeah, please.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
I'll be
Yuri,
back.
there's giant spiders.
Chris doesn't believe. Doesn't
I wouldn't
believe
be able to
you.
hear
He
him
checks out the spider
No,
himself.
I wouldn't be able to fucking hear because
Yeah, I know. I'm just kind of like, Yuri! Hey! Yuri!
thinking I'm still there.
Huh. Spiders kind of sleep.
Mm.
Interesting.
Maybe it's a friendly giant spider.
Maybe.
Yeah, I'll just go right up and talk to it.
Don't forget to introduce yourself.
Hi, my name is Twig.
You're
And by
you're
the time
beautiful.
And by the
Oh.
time he's done saying that, he's in his web cocoon.
So are you just standing in that doorway there, Mike, or go into the room, or
Yeah, I went back in. I'm trying to find Yuri. Yuri, where are you?
well, you can see his torchlight through the door down here.
I just head towards that. Hey,
Okay, so we'll say that's about 5 minutes of you guys exploring up there. So Chase, you still have like 3 minutes on that.
Just humming along.
Thea, what do you want to do? Okay, Falkland, what do you want to do?
I'm just kind of here waiting for something to happen.
Guess they're watching.
I don't like this place at all. The creeps. They're scratching on the door, and who knows what else is in this place. Well, I feel kind of
So-
safe on the outside of the bars, though.
As
well,
you're
you do that.
as you're going and kind of like you're just watching and kind of keeping a lookout, you see splinters come off of the door at the at like the center where the two doors meet.
Hmm.
You just see splinters after another thud against the door.
Oh,
You
like
see
that.
splinters, and then about 10 seconds later, there's another thud, and more splinters break off of there. And then
Question.
you hear, hold on, you hear scratching at the door, like, and it's just after about 30 more seconds, you see some claws appear in the little gap between the doors, and they just curl around and just pull back, and it breaks off some of the wood around the at the center of both of the doors, and you just see an arm shoot through and start scratching at the outside of the door. And you can see the arm is it's kind of thick, and the hands and forearm and up to a little bit above the shoulder that you can see, it's kind of thick, it's a little stubby, and it's just scratching at the door trying to get out.
Oh God.
Hey, Dub, do you know any spells or anything like that?
Is there so the floor is stone, right?
Yes.
Will the spell Mold Earth work on that?
Let me see.
Because basically I was going to ask if I could cast Mold Earth to move like a big chunk of stone in front of the door.
Stone.
Why don't you just use that to like move stuff from under the gate and get out?
Or just move the wall next to the gate.
You had that spell?
Excavate. Or stone you target on the ground cause to become
That's not the
difficult
one
to
I
reach.
can excavate.
Alternatively, you can cause the ground to become.
It doesn't sound like it's like
No.
super.
That's not the one that can excavate.
Yeah.
Well,
It's
it
not like
can if it's
a
loose
wall.
earth.
Oh.
It has to be
yeah.
loose. If you target an area of loose earth, you can instantly excavate it, move it along the ground, and deposit it up to 5 feet away. This
Okay,
movement
so that
doesn't
doesn't-
have enough force to cause damage.
Right, so that doesn't apply here.
No, because under you is all stone.
Okay, next question. Can I kind of move slightly closer to the door and then cast Minor Illusion to maybe lure the scratching thing away?
So what if you just use Mold Earth to like make it difficult terrain in front of the door for when these things obviously do come through? Because you can make it difficult terrain for them.
I don't know if it would be that difficult for them.
Yeah.
I don't see.
It's difficult, but not difficult enough. Anyway, basically, could I use Minor Illusion and make a sound in some other area of...
Yeah, lead them towards us.
The place that is not. Well, you're upstairs. You're upstairs.
I mean, I'm sure
Yeah.
they could be upstairs real soon too.
True. But could I do that and like lure him away from the door for at least a little while to draw more time for the
I think it has to be
Fargon
within
to-
sight.
well,
Not 100% sure, but I feel like to make that you'd have to be in sight.
okay. Well then, never mind. I have nothing. I sit on the floor and wait.
Wait to die.
Well, you can levitate for 10 minutes if you need to.
True.
That'll
That is
buy you
true.
10 more minutes.
That is true.
Oh, you need 2 minutes, and then some whacking time.
Some wacky time, man.
Fitz, what are you
don't we
doing?
all need that?
Then some time to open the gate.
And some time to open the game.
Yeah, I'm guessing
Oh,
Tit's doing nothing.
Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
All right, Mike and Chris, what are you doing?
Well, I go up to Yuri and I'm like, "Hey, giant fucking spiders, man.
Giant.
We
what?
need to leave."
We need to leave.
Well, we only really have one way down, so
Right, through the giant spider.
Or this convenient cave tunnel thing.
yes, or this cave that have interrupted me for.
Is that big enough?
It's
5 foot by 2 foot.
yeah, it's 5 foot by 2 foot.
So it is. Okay. Well, go down the small tunnel or face a giant spider. Leaning towards the tunnel.
You're just a big baby.
What? You want to go fight a big giant spider? I'll be right behind you.
I'd rather not decide to
He'll
go and
cheer.
fucking fight without the team being here.
Yeah.
He'll
So
cheer you on.
tunnel.
He'll be your cheering section.
Oh, it is.
So you guys are going down the tunnel?
Yeah, though Twig should probably be in front with his big ass shield.
I pull out my shield.
Okay, so you head down the tunnel. It curves
Ooh.
around,
Oh.
and it comes out over here.
Oh. Oh.
Can I just
Okay.
move over there then?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you guys just move around there.
Well.
Wow. Look at
Chris,
that.
move. You're right behind him.
Yeah, no, I'm trying to. Oh, it's over yonder.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you just move down the tunnel, and you come to the opening of the tunnel. You can
How
see
exciting.
as you peek out with the torch, you can see there's arrow slits across the way, and there's basically like just a straight corridor that go to your left. You look down, you can see at the edge of your torchlight there is an opening down that way,
I'm back.
and this way just goes on for a while.
I see. I How big are the arrow slits? Like not big enough to walk through, I would
They're
imagine.
the same as the other side, so they're about
What, like
2 feet.
6 inches? Oh.
They're about 2 feet tall, about 6 inches wide.
Okay. I mean, I don't know if Twig would really know where he's at. So
Probably not.
I'm gonna coin flip this to see which way I go. So I'm not metagaming it.
Roll D2.
Yep. Oops, shit.
Still like that post. Roll a D2. Do a coin flip.
Well,
Roll a D1.
guess I'm going.
DM
Guess I'm
decide.
going right.
So you're heading to the right.
I walk to the right.
Want to keep walking down the
Yep.
tunnel? So, just see there's as you keep going down the tunnel, just come up to a doorway at the end of it. Walk inside.
Yeah, I kind of sneakily do it this time because
So you peek open the door, all you see is the wall. And as you open it further, you see an opening, and then across the way you see a winch that will go in, that you assume is probably for the gate. It's rather large, and it's full. It's metal, and it's going straight. It's straight into the wall, and you don't see it connected to anything. So your assumption is that it goes to the portcullis.
okay. I guess I just walk up to that.
I'm just gonna.
Did you want to try turning it?
Yeah. Why not? We'll give it a try.
Make a strength check.
Okay. Let's see then.
Oh.
Well,
So you grab the handle and you try to like force it to the left. It's basically it's on the as you walk in, it's on the right side. You just grab it and you try forcing it counterclockwise to the left. As you move it, it just goes and stops. It doesn't move at all.
I try again.
Okay, roll another strength check.
Even harder this time. And by harder, I mean the same.
You need the exact same amount.
You try harder to go counterclockwise again, and it just stops. It moves.
I'll spend a luck
bit.
die.
You spend a luck die.
Yep. Damn, I'm good.
Ooh.
So you stop for a second and you look at it and you're like, maybe it goes the other way. You grab it and you start. You're able to get it to move more. Instead of it being straight to the right, you're able to get it like a quarter of a turn. But that just goes and you hear a chain go taut.
Yeah, shit.
And then it just stops. Like, as you try and keep moving it, the four people outside can hear the mechanism above them trying to move on the right side of the gate. They can hear the chain hitting as it keeps going taut and loose.
I'm gonna venture down this way, see if I can't find another door or something.
I try harder.
It still doesn't budge.
I keep trying.
It still doesn't budge.
I'm just gonna keep trying.
So you don't see Yuri doesn't see a door, but you do see there are ballistas that are lined up in each of those arrow slits. And as you go and look through this area, you can see the door. Also,
Oh boy, here we go.
standing at the door, you see two dwarven figures at the door. One has their arm through, and they don't look like normal. They don't look like normal dwarves. Their skin is kind of a grayish color, and you can see they have like their shoulders and from the light that's able to filter through that opening, you can see their shoulders are kind of bloody from hitting the door, and they kind of keep fighting at each other, or fighting with each other to try and be the one to get their arm through the door. What do you want to do?
I don't know, honestly. I really don't want to go up the fucking stairs. Fuck it. I'll just go back to Twig and let him know what I found.
I'm still fucking trying.
You're still trying, just sitting there.
Wait a minute. So, since there's arrow slits like right here, does that mean that I can yell back and forth to them?
Technically, yes.
Oh, okay.
You just don't know about them yet, right?
Yeah, you don't know they're up there because it is midday, so you guys don't see the torchlight or anything.
Fair enough.
So Yuri tells me what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
Why don't we just shoot them?
Because we already have a narrow fucking view as is.
Still, I mean,
That's what
it's kind of what it was built for.
Yeah, we
Is
could,
there a
but
bullet still pointed at him? Hmm.
not in the one that I was standing at, probably, because I was able to see them.
Well, no, they're just ballista. They have like 5 arrows on the sides of each of them.
Oh, so there's a ballista there?
Yeah, in each of these openings, there's a ballista. I just didn't
Ooh.
find a fucking ballista.
My God.
Wish they would say how much fucking ballistas do.
I walk over to the ballista.
Give me a second.
There you go.
Nice. Fucking artist over here.
Chase, I just saw what you posted in the chat. That's funny.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's how you appeared.
Okay, I'm dropping in the chat what the damage for a ballista is.
Ah. Wow.
Damn. Okay.
Wow, that's good.
Hey, Yuri, help me load this thing.
Okay, I guess we're doing this.
They're doing it.
Don't roll a critical one.
Shut up. Don't.
Good job, Tits. I'm not rolling now.
I'll roll, because I have luck die.
I've only rolled critical ones for us already.
So what are we fucking doing? Like, what's the roll for?
I mean, we're just gonna shoot this ballista at them.
Right, but you know we
Yeah.
gotta do something.
Well, you've loaded the ballista?
Yeah, I mean,
So-
does it look serviceable? Like, does it?
Yeah. There's it's basically it has it so you were able to pull the string or the bowstring back and lock it in place. You took one of the bolts and you set it up in the trough to get it, and you have gone and picked it up now, and you aiming it down further so that you can aim straight at the 2.
Okay.
And then you want to take a shot.
Hell yeah, I do.
Hell
Alright,
yeah.
roll and
Fire in the hole.
add +6.
Okay.
Wow.
I use a luck die.
Wow.
That hits one.
Okay. So 3d10, huh?
Yeah, 3d10.
Oof.
Jeez.
Guess we're about to find out how tough these fuckers are.
Yeah, no kidding.
So you picked up the ballista, aimed it down, aimed it at the nearest one who's scratching at the door. And they go and they get their hand through the hole and are reaching through trying to
Jesus fuck, I'll be back again.
scratch it with whatever is on the other side. And as you hit the trigger for the ballista, it fires the bolt and it impales the thing through the chest, like right through the heart. And you just see it. It's not like it was basically a side shot, so it went through their whole body, and they're kind of just like at an angle, just sitting there. Like they're done moving. They're done.
Oh.
It's basically the bolt went and it fully impaled through them, and it just stuck into the ground, and it's the only thing holding them up. Like they go fully limp, and it's just the bolt that's. It made it in between like two of the stones in the floor, and is just stuck there. And it was only like a two-bladed one. But as you fire that, you hear a loud "twing" as the bolt launches from the thing, and the string just snaps.
I think we got it. I think so, anyway.
As
I hear the.
well, as the bolt goes and cuts through the first one and hits into the ground, the other one looks up and sees the torchlight through the hole, through the arrow slit, and goes and just looks up
Oh.
and goes and fuck him on the there, and basically books it away.
I hear the commotion and go and see it disappear and kind of inch toward the door and kind of
Do I
slightly assess what just happened.
do I see him down there?
If you look at the other one, you do, but both of you are standing like at this one. So if you move back and looked out, you would be able to see him kind of approaching the door.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna go over here anyway, so I kind of look out there. I'm like, we got one.
Honestly, I thought you say you were gonna load the ballista on that one and shoot it at him.
Well, that was my next question. Can these ballistas turn all the way around, or are they like
No,
only?
they're only they're because they're within the V part.
Okay, yeah,
They are
I gotcha.
stuck there basically. They can just go up and down,
Okay, got ya.
mostly down.
Well, I get prepared for a fight. Guys, you might want to hurry up and get in here.
What do you get in?
I run back over to the gate and basically relay to them what happens, so now they all know too.
I don't
All
like
right.
this place still.
So now it's been over 10 minutes. So the gate is now, that bar is now wooden.
Do you want me to give it a bash?
Yeah, I just tried swinging at it. You hit it.
Oh,
You take your
jeez.
hand axe and swing at it, and just ding.
Cast spending on hand axe. Put it back. Put it away.
She goes and takes her mace, swings at it. She hits the part that she had already broken, and keeps swinging and hits against the pole next to it.
You guys want me to try? I feel like I'll have
Yes.
Never mind.
Thea moves out of the way. Falkland walks up, takes a swing at it, misses. Just does like
want
a
the-
small cut in the wood.
Can we do a roll for Terran? To see if he-
Wait. He's got to have incentive. Here, I put some jerky from my bag, from my rations, like right here on the little section. Like, okay, boy, if you attack it and like destroy it, well, we'll
Sick.
give you some of this.
No, just
food.
put it on the other side of the gate.
Yeah.
Oh,
You just go
yeah,
and take
totally.
the jerky, reach through, and stick it on the other side of the gate. You look at Taryn.
Just
Taryn, get it.
just hand it to me.
No.
Oh, he doesn't know you.
Yeah.
All right, Taryn, get it. Get the jerky. Any day now, Taryn.
I'm not sure if Chris is here yet.
Okay.
What does
You have to go
Taryn
do
need to
something.
roll for?
There we go. Taryn got a 20.
Wow.
Woo!
That works.
Holy shit!
You burst through it, the bar.
He breaks the steel.
Taryn's sitting there watching you, and you go and you take the jerky, and you're like, Taryn, go get the jerky. You toss it through. He's like, okay. He goes and kind of backs up a little bit. You see the kind of like him backing up, ass goes up a little bit, and you just see him shake, and he just books it full bore at the thing. And he just goes and he doesn't go head on, but he goes and jumps, slams sideways through the wood part. And the thing just folds at where it's connected to the steel. And he is somehow able to he kind of like just V's a little bit and squeezes through the gap. And he just slams through it. And he just gets up, kind of shakes a little bit, and looks around for the jerky, sees it on the pole, and just walks over and
That's a good doggo. Yes. Yes, you
Oh,
are.
Finally.
So you guys climb through the section of pole that's busted.
Yes.
All right.
Oh,
Yep.
you guys are here.
There we go.
Do the. Okay. Wait, would we actually fit?
It's a 2-foot section, but the poles are the gap. You'll have to go in like sideways, kind of.
Yep.
Do I need to take any gear off?
If
If you want to get
Fargon
through
fit,
without a
he should
roll,
be
you'd have
good.
to take
Oh.
off like shield and mace and stuff.
Okay, so I take off my stuff and I put it through the gate and I slip through.
All right, yeah, you just make it through. Then pick up your stuff on the other side.
Yep, I pick it up.
Then Falkland can easily get through because he's a bard. Doesn't have heavy armor.
Yeah, no armor for me.
Mhm.
Low armor class only.
What about your birdie?
Yeah, however will that fit through
Terran's sitting over there.
your mullet or your fighter?
Hey guys.
Hi.
Hey,
Hi.
I'm gonna have company up here pretty soon.
That sucks.
That's
Are you what that noise was?
Yeah, I expected more from the person who saved you. This is fine.
Saved us.
Well,
Is
I
that
mean,
why
I-
they stopped clawing at the door?
Yeah, I killed one.
We could have
Oh,
handled
good.
What
Where
are
were
they?
they?
I don't know.
Hmm.
Well,
Um,
we'll just open up the door and find out.
Okay.
Well, just open up the door then.
See
One
you
of
up
you
here.
open the door. I ain't touching door.
The fuck is
The-
that thing that's blue?
That's
That's Caleb's character.
That's me.
Caleb's one ugly
What is
bitch.
that? Thank you.
yeah, it's just a placeholder.
Yeah.
I say, did we
Anyway,
want to keep going right now, or do we want to stop? Because this is going to be combat.
Oh boy.
It's up to you guys.
It's 11:30.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Do we want to stop? Because it is 30 for you guys.
True.
If it's gonna be combat, it probably would be best because splitting up
Yeah.
combat is kind of painful.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll start fresh, I guess.